Half of Sub-Saharan Africa's population is under 25 years old, and the World Bank says each year in the next decade, there will be many hundreds of thousands more 15-year-olds than the year before. Louise is the co-author of a recent bank report on youth employment.
The jobs of the future for Africa are going to still be in the informal sector, because while formal sector jobs are growing, they're simply not growing fast enough to absorb the 500,000 youth that are 15-year-olds that are coming in every year. And so our message is that governments need a strategy for youth in agriculture to enter, get land, get capital, make money. In household enterprises, that's self-employment, to enter, get capital, and make money.
But getting capital in Africa has been a major problem for young entrepreneurs like Simbarashe Mhungo, who started an agricultural processing company in Zimbabwe.
So, for example, I could not get financing because I did not have any titled land or a house that could cover the collateral that the bank wanted.
Plus, interest rates would have been extremely high.
They're going to give me only 3 months financing, and yet I needed 9 to 12 months financing in order to fund my working capital cycle. Okay, and even if they were going to give me the money, they were going to give me at 25 to 30%.
Lack of financing is not the only constraint on youth employment. Fox says there are obstacles in every sector which go beyond the major cities.
It's in agriculture, it's in the household enterprises, it's in the small towns, it's in the rural areas, it's in the secondary cities, because that's where Africans live, and that's where Africans work today, and that's where the young of Africa are going to work tomorrow.
Some say unrealistic expectations by African youth is another problem. Kenya's central bank president, Ndungu.
I grew up in coffee banana zone, so I knew the kind of labor peaks that were required for coffee. And the youth had to do this. Today, I don't see any youth doing that.
Progress will depend on action in 2 key areas, says European Union Commissioner for Development, Andris.
But I think without massive investment in infrastructure in Africa, it's difficult for me to imagine that the continent could develop. And second, it is of cooperation between African countries, definitely, to create bigger regional markets, bigger trade inside the continent.
Experts say there is no magic solution. Policymakers will need to address the issues in all its multiple facets. In Washington, Mariama, Diallo, VOA News.